going to be demonstrating how to hit a serve, both a volley serve as well as a drop serve. The first serve that I'm going to work on is a volley serve. So volley serve is one where I am striking it out of the air without letting it bounce. A couple tips to remember with our serve. One, make sure that you're set. You want to have a nice split stance with our feet. So I don't want to necessarily be standing like this, or like this. I want to be having my shoulders and chest face the court, face my target. So my feet are set. I'm going to line my paddle and my ball together to begin with. A lot of times this makes it easy so that all I have to do is swing forward and make contact. Versus if I were to start separated and do any kind of toss, then I now have to work with the timing and make sure that I'm hitting the ball in the sweet spot. If I can keep things simplified and just hold together, that's going to be a little bit easier to start with. So after I'm lined up with my ball and my paddle, all right, I'm looking to see what my goal is. So I see the vision that I'm trying to put here. I'm going to pull both my weight as well as my paddle back. So this is me loading to explode through the shot. So when I pull back, you notice that the ball stays in front and it stays down. So I don't want to raise this ball up at all. As I come through, I'm going to make sure I watch my paddle contact the ball. And then I'm going to let my momentum and my leg release so that all of my weight shifts forward through my shot. A lot of times the hip rotation is kind of where you generate this pace and this power from. But the lower that you can start when you pull back, the more that you can explode forward. So we don't want to have these upright serves. We want to be able to get low and then explode through. Here's a demonstration of that. I'll do another ball. And you notice my follow through, all of my weight is now on my left leg. And when I finish, that paddle is, or my elbow is facing the court. So I'm nice high follow throughing and getting the extra power and pace driven onto that ball. Here is an example of a drop serve. Again, this is a legal serve. My key with my drop serve is that I cannot create momentum on my drop. So momentum could either be created if I toss and now it has downward momentum, or if I push and now it's got more downward momentum. So when I'm doing a drop serve, my best bet is to try to hit this ball as high as I can get it to bounce. So if I drop it from right here, the ball will not bounce very high. It gets to my shins. But if I can drop it a little higher, that time it got maybe towards my kneecaps, but still it's a little bit higher than at my shin. So drop serve, same thing. I'm starting behind the baseline because my biggest rule in a drop serve is that I have to make contact with it behind the baseline. If I'm standing in the court while I hit the ball, that's illegal. So I want to make sure I'm standing behind the baseline. My ball can drop in the court or on the line. That's totally fine. So I'm prepared to hit the ball, which means, again, my feet are in this split position. I'm not standing like this. So I'm prepared to drive a little bit of pace to it. I'm going to just release, hit, follow through. You notice on my follow through, my right foot landed in the court. And that's because I'm allowing for my momentum to swing through that shot. So one more time, I'll demonstrate this. I'm going to drop, swing, release my foot so that my momentum comes through. With my follow through on my paddle, notice that also it came around my body, so my elbow is